Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video, and it is to go through a flip through of my first completed journal. It's actually the second journal that I made myself. I collaged some pieces of paper and put pages in between and sewed it up and used some Mod Podge on the front, but it's kind of coming apart as you can see in the back there, but it's held up okay, and I actually filled all the pages. You can see it says there is nothing simpler. So a lot of the stickers in this journal and a lot of what I was working with kind of had to do more with like collaging with stickers and with stationery items. I had a lot of Tea Party and Beatrix Potter ephemera, just kind of where I was at when I started journaling again, and that's kind of where my style started. And I was in this journal kind of flirting with junk journaling a little bit, but not quite, and still kind of learning a little bit about what I wanted to do. You can see that I've got some vintage pages here, as well as some cutout stickers, stamps, things like that. It's not until the end of the book that you notice that my art journaling kind of comes into play. Again, more art, more stamps, more washi tape, another sticker. The pages with the little gnomes here in the corner, that came from a vintage book about fairies that I found, and it was adorable. It has a bunch of little fairy tales in it. I don't remember the year that it was from, but I have been saving it and slowly taking ephemera from it. I've got some more stickers here. Some of these are from Mushy Works, and I think the Tarot Cat. In the teacup is Kitten Chop's illustration. I apologize in advance. I don't remember where I got a lot of this. Some of this is very old too, so I will do my best to remember. I did my first flip out page here with some stickers, mostly from a sticker book, and this is from a page in the Bella Grace magazine. This page is really cool because it's part of where I started to feel more like an artist, make bad art. I don't exactly remember where I saw it, but it kind of stuck in my brain where it was like, yeah, who came up with this rule that the art we make has to be good? I'm not really satisfied with these pages. They never really felt quite finished, but I didn't really know what to do with them, and I just decided to walk away. Separately, I like the Beatrix Potter ephemera. I like the art on this side. It just wasn't working for me. This page here just has a lot of fun stuff. You are going to see a lot of butterflies, birds, and moths also. This was during our first spring and summer season in our new home that we had purchased, and these were things that were coming up for me a lot. Moths, if you haven't been around for a while, on my Instagram page, you probably don't know that moths have been a big symbol for me. Showing up, it was one of the first significant dreams I had where I actually felt like I was almost receiving a message. So you'll see them a lot. This page has a little bit more to do with deathcraft and just learning more about death in general. I got some of these stickers from Death Witch Envy, and it's been really fun to really try to journal out certain themes or ideas that I haven't really reconciled in my brain or I haven't interacted with a lot. I don't have a whole lot of experience with death personally. I obviously have known some people who have passed, but it's just something that I like to explore so that I can understand it, especially now as a mom, in case my kids ever have questions. This is a fun page. It's got a lot of pip stickers on it, and it also has a fun little moth sticker up here in the corner that I got from a local shop, and just some fun ephemera. I believe this centerpiece here, Trust Your Intuition, is from the Lace and Whimsy studio. I will tag them below. But yeah, it's a super fun spread. I was really enjoying color during the spring and summer season. I really enjoyed this. It's got a fun little gnome sticker that I had gotten and some more fun ephemera vintage pages. And I got a lot of flower stamps this summer also. This page is also super fun. You know that I, much like a lot of other people, love mushrooms. This is another pip sticker I think it's just Pip Sticks Sticker Club, but I call it Pip Stickers. I also found a bunch of ribbon packs, I think at Michael's, and I was starting to experiment a little bit more with different textures and things like that. Like I said, I was just trying to get comfortable and still kind of learning. These are some of my first tags that I made specifically in this journal, but overall it was only like the first, second, or third time I'd made them. And I used a little recycled tissue bag for the pockets, and it's actually kind of difficult to take the tags in and out of them. But I always get these little crinkly bags that I thought would make fun pockets. And I just put washi tape down the middle, so I actually had 2 pockets from it. I don't know if it was really worth the trouble, but it was fun. Here has some of my own drawing and coloring, some abstract stuff that was really fun to do. I got some oil pastels that I was playing with, and again, just really getting comfortable flirting around with the idea of making art again. This is from an order from Snake Root Apothecary. It is the packaging from an order that I made for Good Luck Charm spray, which I highly recommend. But also they had this fun tissue paper that looks like snake skin and this fun fragile stamp. So I decided to do a whole spread around it because I love that small businesses take such great care when it comes to packaging, and I hate to really waste any of it. I don't remember the artist name for these inspiration cards, but I got them from Barnes & Noble, and I will try to find it and tag them when I post this. But I always try to throw them in when I need a little bit of extra positivity in my day, or I'm just feeling down. I have a lot of depressive episodes, and it really helps me feel perked up. I love the look of these pages. It has this clown stationery from a Patreon I was a part of. I'll look that name up also. But it had the first set that I had gotten had come with these really cutesy clowns that was really fun. And I adore clowns. I adore circus type stuff. So it was really fun to incorporate that into a spread. And this one was really abstract, and it says it was all a dream, which I don't know. It just gives it like a really fun vibe. This was more of a retro feeling. I really like the retro Mars Moon Girl here that I believe is from the Lace and Whimsy Studio zine. And then Sorry is actually one of the games that I grew up playing with my family. It was a game that we played quite a bit. You'll probably see that I have a lot of spirals and mushrooms. Those are 2 things that I absolutely love. I also really love clouds, but I'm not as good at drawing them yet, but I'm working on it. But the Sorry was fun. I can't wait to play that with my kids. This is another one that was more of a manifestation type page, just kind of working on myself and working on the idea of like what I wanted our home to be like. We moved about a year ago into our first home that we purchased, and it's been a journey, but we've been loving it, and it's finally starting to take shape the way that we've wanted it to. And working in my journal and just kind of keeping like a constant steady idea in my head of what I want and what I expect has really helped with that. These pages also have some of my own artwork in the ephemera and actually a pre-made collage that I had made. And it also has another one of those fun moth stickers and some sigil work. And it says, and just like that, they clipped her wings. And also one of these fun little fairy girl stickers that I absolutely love. I don't remember where I got that. I'll try to find it. Here we have some more tags in those little pockets that I was telling you about earlier from the earlier pages. I still had some of the paper left, and so I used it, and I really enjoyed these tags. They were a lot of fun to make, and I used them with a lot of stuff that I got from like vintage stores. But obviously, I still had issues with the pockets themselves. They're pretty difficult to maneuver with, so I probably won't do that again, just because the paper is really hard to work with. But yeah, I finally got it in there. See? This page, this spread, you finally see where I'm getting comfortable incorporating my own artwork. I worked a rainbow and just some like general art magic and started ripping it up and building it into this portal spread. And I did another flip out page spread here, which was fun to do, and I drew that little space girl there. Kind of reminded me of my daughter a little bit because over the summer she was wearing a lot of space buns, but it also reminded me of Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. Tell me if you remember that, because I think it was a Disney Channel movie. I don't fully remember. But then I put another flip thing in here, and I think it has Ephemera. That's a printout from Pocket Journal Pam's Patreon from over the summer. I was in it briefly, and I was playing around with watercolors, and so that was a really big theme for me this summer. I actually have been taking a couple water classes since then because I've had such fun playing with them. These pages have more of my artwork in the background. The words say the time has come. I just kept trying to kind of get myself to take chances when it came to my creative life over the summer. It also has another one of my fairy girl stickers that I really like. Not my stickers, but they're just a favorite set of mine. This is a page, I had gotten some magazines and cut out my own ephemera, and I had cut out this fireplace. It reminded me of an altar, and then pasted in some artwork in the middle with the word worship around it, just to kind of give the idea of a portal, and it came out really interesting in my opinion. I really enjoyed making it, even though I'm not very good at cutting. These pages also incorporate a lot of my artwork and kind of go hand in hand with the pages before. That was worship. This has more to do with faith. It's more about cultivating. Going to the altar has to do with maintaining that relationship with myself, with the divine, whoever it is that you work with, who you feel drawn to in your faith. This has some beautiful a beautiful sticker of a girl. I don't remember where the shop I got this, but I will try to tag it. Plus a Rumi quote here. And Meghann the Moon inspired me to pick up some rhinestones to start using in my journal spreads, and I have to say I am really happy that I did so, because they've been a lot of fun to play with. And go check out their YouTube channel if you have not done so. I also really love black and white polka dot and black and white with bold color in general, so you'll probably see that a lot. So this spread has a lot to do with reclamation, coming home, trying to get comfortable in living in a small town and living kind of in the country, not fully, but it's a little bit of a change for us. We had to move back to our hometown because of the pandemic, and we ended up settling down here, at least for now, because it's what's best for our kids. It includes a quote from John Muir. I was reading about Celtic Christianity over the summer as I've been exploring. I like reading and exploring all different parts of spirituality and religion and philosophy, and his work really resonated with me. I just liked the way that he had reverence for the land and that everything came down to showing respect for the earth. This page kind of shows you my love for tea parties and bright colors. It's also where I came up with the name for Wild Faith for my Substack that I started, that I don't faithfully update, but maybe will someday. And then also my husband and I had gotten bikes on our anniversary. It was at a bike shop that we used to frequent that was down the street from our first ever apartment, and we used to go there and look at the bikes that we couldn't afford back then. And we happened there one weekend near our anniversary and ended up buying bikes over the summer and bike riding a lot, and it was really cool. It was kind of like a full circle moment. This definitely is a spread from when I was reading Harriet the Spy. I think Meghann the Moon and a couple other people had brought that up, I think on Instagram, Harriet the Spy, and it's a book and a movie that really touched me as a kid, and so I definitely wanted to read it again, so I listened to the book, and the whole spread and colors just gave me the idea for Harriet the Spy, and I included my own artwork also. Here we have more of a spread about homemaking and the Empress card, and kind of about cultivating that home energy that you want. I have not really been comfortable stepping into the role of being a stay-at-home mom because it just felt really, I don't know, out of the norm for me. I hadn't been around a whole lot of kids, so It's definitely been a learning experience, but I feel like I get better and better at it every single day. And I really hope that my kids grow up and think back at what a warm, happy childhood they have, and journaling about it and just trying to inhabit something like the Empress card and that archetype really helps me connect to what it is that I'm looking for. Here's another spread. It has another of my moth stickers and some sigil work. It has to do with becoming. I kind of thought of like the moth or the butterfly and the chrysalis and just kind of expanding, and then going out into this next page and nourishing themselves, going in and, bringing in the fruit, bringing in the joy. And that's kind of what I see here. I see bright colors, bright foods, natural foods, and I guess I see happiness, but again, also rhinestones, the sparkly, the pretty, the happy, the colors. Summer kind of inhabits that time, all of that for me, because, it's a fun time to be outside and be alive. I also got these fun moth and butterfly cutouts. I don't remember where I got those. It might have been Michael's, as well as these fun flower stickers. I believe this is the last page that has a fun little spiral portal on it. And then, my favorite little elf guy here on the back. I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. I'm sorry if I talked really fast or really slow, and I probably said a lot. But please subscribe and let me know in the comments what it is that you would like me to share more of. If you want to see how I do my handwritten journals, if you want to see more of my journal flip throughs for my art journal, things like that, I am happy to share. And this was really fun. Okay, bye.